waking up early, praying or worshiping, exercising, eating healthy and nutritious food, enjoying learning, being active in community, and lastly, going to bed early. And why is it important? This is important because this builds disciplines, independence, social skill, improve health, and much more. In a research that we did in our school, we got something interesting. Because lots of students in our school still have a low awareness about nutrition. This could have a bad impact in the future. That's why the main topic of this presentation is about eating healthy and nutritious food.
We all know Mr. Powell program is a nutritious and healthy meal program. And we really want to say thank you and appreciate the government for this program because it's giving us so many good impacts.
Next please. But sadly, based on our research, 62.1% students in our school didn't like the vegetables in the nutritious and healthy meal program. And because of that, they don't get the nutrients. So our hope is they will realize that nutrients are really important. Because not only for their health, nutrients also give the boost for their thinking skill, even for their mental or sociality.
That is a very interesting fact, Silan. Do we have any more of them?
Of course, we have some good news. In fact, all of the students in our school are very excited and waiting for the meal to come. This proves that nutritious and healthy meal program is very beneficial and really affect the students in our school.
In addition to that, the meals that we got has many varieties, and of course it tastes delicious. Not just that, because we're getting it for free, we can save our money and spend it for something that's important, like a pen, a ruler, or even a backpack.
After the explanation above, of course, we have a conclusion. So, the 7 habits of brain inhibition kids are very important, especially eating healthy and nutritious food. Eating healthy and nutritious food is essential for growth, gives us energy to do through daily activities, and focus during learning. Without healthy and nutritious food, our body can easily become tired, weak, and unmotivated.
It can also lead to stunting, the condition that affects inhibition growth children. Therefore, we must all adopt eating healthy and nutritious food habits to make a positive change in ourselves.
Well, now we all know what the 7 habits of brain inhibition kids are, the important parts are, and the benefits. And we also know more deeply about eating healthy and nutritious food, right? It's time for us to say goodbye. Thank you for all of your attention. That is all from us. Goodbye. Thank you,
The sixth one is socializing. Socializing with your friends and loved ones can make a positive impact to your life both physically and mentally. Studies say that if you have good relationships with the people around you, you're happier, more motivated, have fewer health problems, and even live longer. The last one is getting enough rest. Good sleep is necessary to improve your brain performance, increase productivity, health, and mood. We need to get enough sleep so that we can restore energy and be ready for the morning ahead.
Next, please consider as the part of the golden generation, the current and the future young generation who are expected to lead the nation in the year 2040, Indonesia's 100th year or centennial of independence. But we believe it's not just the young generation contribution, but also the parents, the teacher, everybody here, and all the mankind to help and to support to achieve the goal in the year 2045. Next.
Now I will explain to you why these habits are important. These habits are important because if we pursue them, we will be able to reach the 2045 Golden Generation goal. It also helps to increase Indonesia's human resources and to develop positive characters.
Next. Last but not least, how can these habits be implemented? These habits implement in simple everyday life, being disciplined managing time, showing respect at home, being responsible in school, and also working together in the community. Next. In the end, small daily actions when done with discipline and persistence will lead to great transformation, such as Indonesia's future golden generation. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your attention. Until we meet again, thank you and have a wonderful day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, number 10. Now, okay, please be ready for number 12, please. Ready? Operator, number 11, please. Number 12. Yeah, participant number 12. Give applause for number 11.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable judges, and good morning, everyone. Greetings. Before we start this presentation, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Tanya Chedila Prameski. My name is Naida Evelyn Fatima. And my name is Pino Petrolia. For today's presentation, we would like to tell you about daily life of great Indonesian children. What we see and also what we ask. Next. Do you know that 60% of our friends only get 5 hours of sleep? Getting such little sleep can lead to health problems, difficulty concentrating, and decreased performance. This is very concerning for all of us. Based on our observation, we often see our classmates doing bad things, such as eating unhealthy food, arriving late at school, being too lazy to study, and so many more. These bad habits are not good for them because they can affect their health, discipline, and also their learning achievement. Next, that is why students start changing their bad habits into good ones by practicing the 7 habits of great Indonesian children. This program was created by the Ministry of Education to build a strong generation and also a good character ready to face the global challenges. Next. Now let us start with the first habit, waking up early. Waking up early
provides peace of mind and helps build self-identity and discipline. Although during our observations, we still often see some of our students not participating well in their religious activities, such as chatting with their friends, texting on their phones, and so on. Next, the third one is exercising. The teenagers at our school engages in regular physical activities, working out 2 to 3 times a week, which sufficiently meets their exercise needs.
Next, the fourth one is enjoy learning. We should love learning because it helps us develop our potential, improve skills and knowledge, enhance the quality of life, open better career opportunities, and contribute positively to society. In class, we can clearly see that while some students are still lazy to study, many others remain active and show a strong desire to learn. Next, the fifth one is eating healthy and nutritious food. Usually, students at my school eat meals lacking in nutrition. As you can see here, 45% of them eat unhealthy meals, such as instant noodles, which are high in carbohydrates but lacking in protein and vegetables. However, starting a month ago, the MPG program is underway, so we hope to see improved nutritional intake. Next, the sixth one is socializing at school. We should practice socializing at school to build teamwork, develop communication and leadership skills, foster empathy, and create a harmonious environment where differences are respected. However, we can still see some classmates who are less engaged in social interaction. There are 5% of them are less active. However, we can still see some classmates who are less engaged in social interaction. Even though there are only 5%, the majority of students do actively socialize with others.
Next, finally, for the last and seventh habit, going to bed early. Going to bed early is also important because it allows our body and brain to rest, recover, and wake up feeling refreshed in the morning. This is also closely linked to waking up early. Although going to bed too late can negatively affect our health and increase the risk of oversleeping or being late.
Next, so in conclusion, while the 7 habits of great Indonesian children are commendable, there are also challenges and issues that need to be addressed. Now, the question is, how do we solve this problem? A possible solution that we have is to introduce a habit journal where students record their daily routines. Teachers should monitor and provide feedback on these journals to encourage positive habits. By doing so, we can assure you all that the next generation of Indonesia will become truly remarkable and capable of achieving their full potential. Thanks. Thank you for your time and attention. Together, let's move towards a brighter future along with the 7 habits of great Indonesian children. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Number 13, would you please ready? Okay, give us one more, please. Wow.
Hello everyone and our honorable judges. Hope you guys are all feeling good today. Today we're going to present our research about the influence of society on the development of a student's character.
So, without further ado, let's dive into it.
Socialization is the process where the young of the society learns the rules, the roles, norms, the values, and the ideas of society through interaction with the people inside the society itself. The purpose of socialization is to teach people their customs and their culture so they can function within it. And from our observation in our very own school, many students miscommunicate badly that it got to the point where they argue and fight each other. But Lauren, what is really
in them. And what makes a character good or bad is the environment surrounding them or even the people who they socialize with. Next.
Good. Then several problems can be identified, such as the following. First, differences in background tend to make students isolate themselves and prevents them from communicating with other friends in the school. Second is anxiety when moving to a new environment. Maybe they just moved in a new house or cannot communicate properly because they don't know the people there. And then the third is challenging having meaningful interaction because one means communicate and one get upset.
What? I'm right.
Oh, girls, stop fighting. Who's going to explain the factor of socialization?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Next. To increase socialization, there needs to be factors that are split into two. Internal factors and external factors. Internal factors are the factors that came from ourselves, such as your personality, communicating skills, health and mental state, or even emotional intelligence. But there are also external factors that came from around us, such as family and school environments, peer groups, community and neighborhood, or even technology and media. But Janet, I just remembered, there are a lot of phases of socialization. Can you tell us about it?
Sure, Lauren. Here are the following agents of socialization. Number one is family. Family is responsible for primary socialization, like good communication with your parents. The second one is school and peers. School is to systematically transmit knowledge through formal teaching, discipline, and cooperation, while peer groups are responsible for major socialization experience outside of your family. The third one is mass media, like digital media that transmits information to vast audience. And the others are religion, workplace, and government that teaches you moral values and helps prepare you for the future. Right?
Well, everyone, we sum up some data, and this is what we got. That you guys can do socialization anywhere. You can do it online by using communication apps, or even offline by talking to people face to face. But there are some problems that make your socialization process bad, or even make your personality bad. That is by having a bad relationship with your parents, or even having a bad environment, and having a toxic friendship will also make your character bad.
And guys, if you have a lot of money and have high standards, that means you'll be 100% guaranteed a great personality.
Wait, sorry Phil, sorry, but that's not right. If you have a high status or wealth, does not determine you having a good or a bad character. What determines your character is your surrounding, whether you have good or bad people that's around you.
So what can we conclude from your research?
Next, we can conclude that society does have an effect on a person's character development. It has good and bad impacts. Its good impacts are improving communication skills, boosting confidence, and giving people to learn about empathy towards each other. It also has negative impacts only if it's done in an unhealthy way, giving a person aggressive behavior and making them face academic decline if they focus more on their social. So, what we as a good student can do is we should take the good things from our society so that we can become a better person for our future with a good character.